Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. I'm Lindsay Moura, Director of Digital Marketing at SilverTech. Today's webinar is going to be about the rapidly changing search landscape. Is your brand ready? Today, we're going to be talking about that search landscape, where SEO stands today, and the new language you're likely hearing. We'll walk through a couple actual client examples, show you those real results and tools we use, and finally, how you can get started. So first, let's talk about the shift that's actually happening. Search used to be simple. You ranked for keywords, then you tracked clicks and traffic through to your website. It used to happen on a single platform, usually Google. That's not the world we live in anymore. AI engines like Google's AI Overviews, ChatGPT, Perplexity, they answer the question right within the conversation or platform itself. You don't always see that traffic come through to your website right away. And this is the norm that users are expecting. For example, 51% of Gen Z are turning to AI summaries and chatbots alongside regular search. These are the next generation of consumers that you need to cater to. And it's not just Gen Z either. 44% of users overall say they prefer AI-powered engines for their insights versus traditional search. 80% of users refer those AI summaries, and that's their trusted response that they're relying on. 68% of searches now result in a zero-click. So that's that zero-click landscape that many people talk about. Really what is happening is the rules haven't disappeared, but the playing field has expanded. Now, this doesn't just mean that all of your SEO is wasted. On the left are fundamentals that you're probably well familiar with. It's the foundational things like site speed, crawlability, quality of links, domain authority, rankings, and good keyword-driven content. Keep doing these things. But on the right is AI, where it has raised the bar on many factors. The EEAT, so experience, expertise, authority, and trust signals. Structured data and schema, so machines can more easily read your content. Content that's built to answer a question, not just result in a keyword ranking. And consistent brand presence across the entire digital footprint. It's no longer about just being present in Google. It is what is your brand sentiment across social media platforms, for example. Along with this changing landscape, you've likely heard a lot of the acronyms that are being thrown around. The truth is, though, the industry hasn't settled on single words yet. So here's a simple way to think about it. It really is a single discipline of search optimization. Under that umbrella, you've got the classic SEO, so search engine optimization, the stuff that we've always done. And now there's the newer AEO and GEO. So GEO is Generative Engine Optimization, AEO is Answer Engine Optimization. But really all it's about is showing up inside those AI-generated answers. So don't get lost in the terminology. The point is no longer about focusing on optimizing for that single engine such as a Google or even a Bing, but it's really thinking about visibility across this entire landscape, regardless of the AI platform or search engine that someone might be using. So how do we actually help you? We bring a single unified approach that connects traditional SEO and the new AI-driven visibility. So we do this all the way from strategy through execution and measurement. We start with assessment and strategy, finding the opportunities that we know matter most. We create website experiences and CMS partnerships that are future-proof, and they build that technical foundation that we know will make you the preferred site when ranking in AI engines. We align the content and on-page with what people are actually searching for. We look at closing that loop with measurement, tying all of that directly to business impact, not just looking at clicks and traffic, but what is returning customers. It's really not a one-time project, it's an ongoing growth engine. So a real-world example here is the tourism site for the state of New Hampshire called Visit NH. We have consistently helped them outpace industry benchmarks in both traditional and AI search. They continue to see a huge influx of traffic to their site with 73% increase year over year and a huge increase in new users as well. A large majority of this traffic continues to actually come from organic search, which is a bit of an anomaly. It's well above the benchmark. But also on the AI side, we see an exciting volume of AI citations as well as just brand mentions. And this also comes from them having a high brand sentiment score. All things that we know the LLM models prefer in the landscape and makes them that preferred choice, especially if someone's searching for a topic like best foliage in New England, they are going to be the dominant one over the other New England sites. So, what work did we actually do to achieve those results? We improved mobile site speed and Core Vitals, which we know are big factors, especially with LLM models. We cleaned up over 800 technical issues, broken links, oversized images, duplicate pages, natural issues that tend to come up when you're managing a large website. That's really the foundation. Then we're working on ongoing monitoring of new issues as well as seasonal keyword opportunities, such as new prompts that people are searching for and looking for content opportunities to enhance upon. Next, we're going to look at a different industry, but same concept. F&M Bank, based in Ohio, we built a strategy around not just those SEO metrics, but tying it to actual business goals. So much like Visit NH, F&M's traffic also increased as well as their new users. But those numbers didn't compare to one of the more valuable metrics, which is organic traffic value. So are we driving high value keywords and traffic to the site? And the answer is yes. That value went up 292%. And conversions also went up 38%. So we knew we were driving new customer acquisition for the bank at a very efficient cost. So that cost for conversion went down 32%. So again, tying that all back to actual business outcomes, not just clicks. Behind the scenes, some of the work that we did to achieve that is balancing the paid and non-paid keyword strategy. So looking at what we're targeting in Google to understand where we're getting value, to also optimize in the organic space to reach the most targeted customer. We also use Search Console to look at non-branded keyword opportunities, and of course, those AI prompts to look at long-tail queries as well. We're always looking for new opportunities to enhance the site by adding more robust FAQs as well as schema data to really optimize their marketing investment. None of this happens in a vacuum. We work with top-tier tools to give us the right data to make meaningful decisions. All of that connecting to your unique ecosystem. This gives us a very real SEO framework for ongoing measurement, and it really gives your ecosystem that overall supercharge. So how do we actually get started? We understand that every organization is at different stages and has different needs. So that's why we have custom programs built just for you. First, we have the pilot program. This allows us to audit and really understand where you stand in the landscape and give you a very clear, prioritized roadmap. Next, we have the growth program. This includes the audit and roadmap, but it also includes full execution of those recommendations. Then lastly, we have a custom program that's obviously customized to your needs, and it includes the ongoing investment that comes out of that roadmap. So of course, it includes the execution as well, but also iterative testing and ongoing optimizations. So AI models are really forming their preferences today, and brands with the clear authority and structured content are the ones that are going to get indexed and referenced. The ones without it are going to get passed over, and you don't want to be one of those. The fragmented efforts that you might be focused on, a blog post here, a schema fix there, are really not enough anymore. The brands that are really treating this as that overall ecosystem of search optimization, connecting that traditional SEO with that GEO and AEO, are the ones that are going to be pulling ahead. Your current platform is either an asset or a liability. Your CMS and digital infrastructure will either let you adapt fast or it's holding you back. The organizations that establish authority now are the ones that AIs will cite and trust for years to come. The good news is you don't have to do it alone. We have the experience and expertise to help you along the way. Thank you for joining our webinar today. We look forward to talking to you soon.